Alright, hello my fellow friends of YouTube. Today we're going to be taking a look more at I guess the backside, or the back end of Teamspeak. So you've all seen Teamspeak servers, stuff like that. One second here. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at sort of the server side of things. This one is a hosted server. I do currently own the setup for it. I provide a lot of the data and all that. I am the, I guess, supporter of it. My channel is. I do a lot of the maintenancing work and all that stuff. As you see, I have pretty much every permission I can get from TeamSpeak because I run this server. Or, well, maintain it. I do a lot of the maintenance work of it. But as you see, there's all the different channels, you have the main channel, blah, 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 all that stuff. So a couple of the things that we're going to take a look at today is one of them being, how would you do, maintenance? How would you access the server? The server query is what it is. So a lot of times what you get is you get, program, or, you go get, let me find it, assets. Is it, no. What is it? Putty. You can go get putty, and you can use this, a putty terminal, to access the server. Now, being that, I don't want to, well, actually we'll do this 1 0 0 1 1. We'll go here. This is going to be, shoot, was it? That up. See if I can connect. Might not let me in on this, but you can use putty and get into it via telnet and all that stuff. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yes, close the session. So what I do, and there are apps for this, I use Yetka, yet another TeamSpeak 3 query app. What it does is basically it uses the server IP, the query port, which is always the same unless you've had it changed or the host changes it, username, and the password. Most of the time they're going to leave the port the same because it is an easy port to use, and you can open it on every single machine and be able to run 100 different things off of it because it is a, I think it's a UDP port. But this is what we'll do. So you'll click connect, you'll use the login and password that you get. Most of the time it'll be something of server admin and then some really weird password. Then you'll come to this page, there'll be these different sort of clicky thingies. These aren't going to do anything. Clearly this isn't the right TeamSpeak server, obviously. All that junk that we don't care. So what we're going to do is we're going to go servers. You can look at the statistics. It's going to really not tell you anything. But you can go to the TeamSpeak servers. From here, it'll select that server. Now you can go in, look at all the statistics, all the miscellaneous information, which this is not really anything useful. Statistics is for this one, so this would be the server statistics for this exact server. You can go through, edit things, look at all the resources, change the name, machine ID, port, all that stuff. Advanced, you can change the welcome message. I would highly suggest when you're using these servers, go into is it anti-flood? Where is it? Now I have to go find it. Statistics. So under statistics, the main first one you're gonna make sure the server queries, the configuration for it, the command to flood is high. I usually set mine above 500, 500 or more, just so that when I'm using this, it doesn't kick me saying, oh, you've hit your, you've used too many, uploads or whatever. It's, now you have to wait 20 seconds or whatever the heck it is. Actually, I might change the thing, flood ban duration, not 10 minutes, let's do 1 minute, 60 seconds, just so that I don't, if I do get myself kicked, I'll be fine. But as you can see, you can change all the same information you can here, but this is specifically related to the exact server. So you can look at the IP address, which isn't going to show up here because we're using a different setup for that. So I'm actually making sure that's not there. But you can see all of this information, really useful. Again, advanced messages. This is for welcome messages. This is for the actual server that you're running. How many, anti-floods, if somebody floods the server to me, requests or something, how many, what the privileges are, groups, you can set up those, which groups are first, stuff like that, how many complaints it is till somebody gets a ban or they get kicked. Security, you can choose a password, the codec encryption type, so individually per channel, stuff like that. Can show the server on the web list or not. Logging, if you want to log all the stuff, and then the quotas, how much you allow on your server. We have ours basically unlimited because we can. You can add a banner or a host button so that you can click on it, it goes to your website, blah blah. Over here we've got the bans. You can see all the bans and the complaints. So if I were to go make a complaint on myself, crap, I can't. Oh, here, we'll connect my tablet to the server. We'll make a complaint on that one. Teamspeak. You'll hear this connect. You'll hear when it connects to the server. Actually, no, you won't. We'll move him in.
User was moved to your channel.
There we go. I'm going to make a complaint. Test. Okay, now we're going to go here. We're going to refresh that. And hey, there's a complaint. Now, if somebody were to get another complaint, and we'll go in here, we'll do connect, different nickname of whatever, new tab, go back here.
Connected. User was moved to your channel.
See if I can do this now. Nope, I don't want to poke. I want to make a complaint. Ah, I can't. Okay. My gosh, let's see here. Trying to think how I want to do this. Well, here. We'll make the server make a complaint. Why not?
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I don't care if I disconnected or not. Thank you. See here. I think I can make the server making complaint. Oh, be quiet. iOS client. No, I can't. Dang it. But basically, I can go in, and if there is that, I can do channel kick, random crap.
User was kicked out of your channel.
And they'll get kicked from the channel. I can also kick them.
User was moved to your channel.
I can ban them for a specified amount of time. Just go here, you click ban, it'll take you to the ban list. You can choose a type, name, target and all that, or you can do auto, target, blah, blah. Or you can just go here, I'm just going to delete this, so that's not in there. Then we can go to users. Now in users, and I'm going to move him to AFK.
User was moved out of your channel.
And then, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go users. So in here you can see all the different channels. Don't ask, some of these channels we just randomly created because we can. But you've got iOS client, all that, and I'm going to refresh that. But you have me in here, so the main user, the iOS client, which is my tablet, and then the server query. You can change your name for the server query in settings, and then you can do all that. But from here, what you're going to see is all this information. You can go more, get more information on different people. Let's go myself. So in here, you can see all of my information, all of where I'm connected from, all the different server groups I'm in, how many unread messages I have, which I shouldn't have any, and basically all that stuff. We can go in here, do special talk power. Oh, whatever. Let's move you to
Channel switched.
there. Really? Come on. Come on.
Talk power granted.
There. So now I can talk. I can also revert. I can also revoke that talk
Channel
power and
switched.
stuff. Turn that down just a little bit.
Channel switched.
Of course, it's gonna be loud. Go figure with Teamspeak. But basically, that's the users. Then you get user database. In the user database, you can basically see every single person. Ugh. Hold on a minute, guys. No, the dishes aren't unloaded. Derp. 1 minute, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Mom's emailing me, see if I'm getting stuff done. But as you can see, the database IDs start at 2. What that's doing is it's starting, because the server admin, there's always that server query admin, being that the server has its own connections, it automatically gets the database ID of 1. It's not going to show up here because of that reason. They're not going to do that. So you have me, which I'm somewhere in here. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm somewhere in here. Refresh. Yeah, let's search. Search by last nickname. Okay, I see why. Do that, connect. I'm also going to connect with a different domain name because I can. Go back to my office here. Alright, we're going to refresh all of this, and there you go. That's me. So the KJ1 was me. I'm number 6 because, well, that's my database ID. So we can look at the details of all of this information. I can look at permissions. It'll show me all the permissions I have, which groups I'm with, you know, the description of it, the avatar. I can look up my avatar. I can look at my custom info if there was some, which I don't think there is. I can ban them. I can delete them, and I can do all that stuff. In permissions now, you can create a whole bunch of stuff. I would highly suggest don't use this for permissions. It's really, really, really complicated. And then you have miscellaneous. You can upload icons, look at icons, avatars, all of the, you know, all the people that have different avatars, stuff like that. You can look at all the different file transfers that there were, messages, and then the log. The log is very useful for when, you know, you're trying to do shit and you're not understanding why these servers not working. It's very useful. So we're gonna look at I'm gonna pause the video. Actually, I'm gonna go look at a couple things, grab a couple of different files possibly from online, and then show you guys sort of what I would use for doing permissions for Teamspeak, and I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back here. So I was wanting to show you guys this before we started, but I'll show it to you now. So this is the Teamspeak website. It's www.teamspeak.com. I'll put all that stuff in the description below so you guys have it. Basically, this is the site where you would go to pretty much download all of the stuff for Teamspeak. So this is where you download the client, the server files, stuff like that. There is Teamspeak 2. You know, unless you really, really want to use Teamspeak 2, Teamspeak 3 is better. It's updated more often than Teamspeak 2. As you can see, it's older. It isn't as popular anymore than, you know, like it used to be, because we're at this stage where you can basically support every single device. So what you do, you go to this, you know, the website, you go to downloads Teamspeak 3, and then you can choose what OS you want. Now Mac, they only have 2 because there is only really 2 versions of the OS, Mac OS X. Linux, there are a couple of different types. One second here. Linux, there's the same setup. You've got the AMD client and the x86. So this would be 64-bit and this would be 32-bit. Same with server, 64, 32. Down here you have iOS, so you can use iPods, iPhones, iPads, all of that stuff. You can also use Androids. It is all free. I think this one isn't free yet. There is free BSD, so if you're using a different type of Linux, there is that. Server AMD and server x86. These are the server versions only, though, so be advised on those ones. Then you have the Teamspeak 3 SDK for integration with existing products / services. So this would be more, you know, depending on what you're, you know, more of what you're trying to run if you're running a mass server. Then you have the client plugin SDK. So the client plugin SDK is now included as part of the Teamspeak 3 client. It can be found in the plugins. Plugins SDK subdirectory where your Teamspeak 3 client is installed. So that's more of, you know, if you have files and different things like that. intergradient. Then we're going to go over to, where is it? They do have the classic version, which is retired. The SDK version of Teamspeak 3, which I can't remember. There's two different models of it. One's more in depth than the other ones. The SDK is more the developer architect. Virtual worlds, Teamspeak creation. This is integrating it into things, and then you have the standard Teamspeak 3, which some people use, some people don't. I really don't have a preference. I use both if I have to. Okay, we're gonna go look at. Let's go look at some add-ons for it. So the web server, the add-ons page is addons, addons, .teamspeak.com. So it's a subdomain of Teamspeak. So you're going to go here. This is their temporary landing page because they are working on getting this up and running and trying to get more stuff into it. But as you can see, there's different plugins, skins, and tools. We'll sort of go through some of these, not all. But in plugins, you have hardware, and there's more than what they show here. There's thousands of plugins. So that's hardware, miscellaneous. Again, miscellaneous stuff you're not really going to use for much stuff. Voice notifications, autofill data, TS3 anti-move, so people can't move you. Return to last channel with anti-move. Start away, backup my TS3, key speech, offline message notification, Winamp for TS3, so you can implement those two together. Guest sound, channel auto create, now playing, channel history, TeamSpeak 3 music bot plugin, auto/global mute plugin, connection history, enhanced logging, VLC muter, PM watch for private messages and pokes, self recorder, which is pretty cool. Virtual, it's a dice roller basically. Dice bot, TS3 mass mover, which I'll show you guys in a minute here. Windows Media Player muter, connection history redux, which I really haven't used some of these, but walkie-talkies, so it makes it sound better. Lock actions, gateway command, gateway commander, geez. Volume control, Windows only, TS3 soundboard, crosstalk, which is actually pretty cool. Announce server group, pretty freaking awesome when people join. So you can, somebody connects to the server by a server group, or for all users, print their username and channel to the current tab if verbose equals 1. Volume control, Windows 7 only, Windows 7 Plus, so you can use for Windows 7 and up. Simple mass move for Lua script. Advanced combat radio environment, which I might look at that later with you guys, we'll see. And then we're going to go back up to the top here. There is overlays, so you can do different things with that. Load up these ones. Lib notify, TS3 notifier, PlayClaw plugin for TeamSpeak 3 for different things. TeamSpeak 3 overlay, stuff like that. And then text messaging for it too. And this is where you get into different things like that. Then you get into the administration side. I'm not going to look at the skins because you guys can go check those out. I don't really, have a caring for them. So under administration, I'm looking in tools. There's all of these different ones. So where you saw me get Yetka, this, I actually downloaded it from here. It is an exe program that runs. So it'll install on your computer and then you can run it. It is totally free. There are no bugs, viruses, anything like that in it. Totally legit. Don't worry. I've looked through it. It is perfectly normal. There's just different tools you can use. You can use integration tools for integrating with websites and PHP and different things like that. Miscellaneous tools, which, again, miscellaneous, not going to really do much. You run as a service on Windows Server. Start scripts for when it boots up. Here's Yetka, but it's the query library, so it's actually libraries files for it. Just a whole bunch of different things that you can use. Sidebar gadgets, stuff like that. Start scripts for Mac OS X. TeamSpeak server updates. A lot of, basically the same stuff. Then you get into like mobile apps, where down here now this is more for the mobile devices. So TS3 remote, TS3 statistics / admin panel for iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch. I might look at that later. Now available, blah, blah, blah. I might have to look at that. TS3 monitor for iPhone and fast Teamspeak 3 administration web app by that person, which is actually pretty cool. And then you have the web-based. Again, TS3 statistics versions, Modern Warfare design for web interface. Sort of the same things, you know, web viewer for WordPress, web control panel version 2, so different control panels, interface, NAR interface, NAR admin panel for TeamSpeak 2. This was TeamSpeak 3, this is TeamSpeak 2, which is actually pretty cool. TSN channel deleter, TeamSpeak 3 web viewer for Joomla, WordPress widget, sort of a lot of the same sort of things, but you know, it's really nice having all of these different add-ons / plugins that you can use on different devices and different settings. So that's where I'm at with that. Now, if you were to go, say, you put in a plugin, I have a bunch of them, you put a plugin and you want to run it or activate or whatever. So you're going to come to this. So how I got here, you go to settings, plugins. Under here now you can select different ones. And that's how you get sort of different things. Like this one is the control plugin provides application program, blah, blah, blah. You can control TeamSpeak 3 from another program. So we'll turn that one on too. There. So now we'll close that. So now if we come up here, we can see the different settings. So the different plugins I have activated. So in here I have TS3 Mass Mover, move all clients. In here I've also got my Clownfish, which is the voice changer for it. So if I were to grab 1 minute, yeah. Say I were to grab my iPad or my tablet here, connect to the server again. TeamSpeak. And then we'll connect to the server. Alright, so now we're connected to the server here, as you see up here. So let's drag him down somewhere there, and I'll be in my office. So say I want everybody to go to the music channel. TS3 Mass Mover, you can right click it, or you can go up here, click that, move all clients from server to my channel, so I can move them to my channel. Or if I was here, move clients to my channel, move clients here from my channel, or move all clients from server to this channel. So if anybody's in this channel, I can move them to my channel and stuff like that. So we're going to move all clients here from the server.
Channel switch.
And that's going to move everybody that's on the server to this channel. So that's just a quick, easy way if you guys do, you know, if you have people that are like hardcore gamers that have different
from your channel,
that do different things like I don't know, GTA clans and stuff like that, and you have a dispatcher that wants everybody to be moved all at once, they can just use this, and it's very, 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 very simple.
Channel switched.
Which is also really nice because you can move people, you know, mass amounts of people if you have permissions to do it. And here I have permissions to do it on this channel or on this server because I do operate under the server, which is actually pretty cool. So that's where we're gonna leave off with this, guys. This is sort of just an intro / overview. Next episode, I'm probably gonna do a walkthrough of a couple of different add-ons, different things, some of the different setups for things, and sort of show you guys how to do different you know, ways of doing it. Show you guys like the different add-ons, different ways of setting it up, web interfacing, stuff like that. And familiarize you guys with that stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like the video if you want to see more of it. I'm gonna put a couple more. I know there's always those people out there that are saying, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, I don't know how to set up any of this. Well, I'm gonna show you how to do that. So over the course of a couple episodes, we're gonna do permissions, server setups, plugins, stuff like that, and I'll sort of show you guys how to set a lot of this stuff up. So we'll see you guys in the next video.